All right, what's good, y'all? It's Trey Beamen from the Mind Overflow, and coming back at you with another show. Today's show is about the fighting in training camp and everything like that. Teams are fighting, um, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. In my opinion, or I'll start with everybody else's opinion that probably, and this is the opinion of people who probably have never really played sports or never been really serious about sports. Their opinion of it is they shouldn't be fighting. It's a team game. You have to, you need to get everybody's mind on the same page and try to do the whole team thing. So when the season comes, it's there. Blah blah. Yeah, all of that is good, but at the same time, that doesn't come unless you learn your teammate, unless you really engage with that person, and that's not gonna come without a couple of fights, without a couple of moments where you get aggressive with each other, without a couple of moments to where you're pushing each other to the limit. With you pushing each other to that limit, that makes you better as teammates and as individual players. And so there's gonna with you pushing each other to that limit, you're gonna want to fight. You're gonna want to you know uh, be mad at each other. You're gonna get mad at each other. And so it's like, you know, why not push each other to that limit? Why not build that because I played ball. And this is how I was when I played ball. Um, I was a more aggressive player. There are players who are more smooth kind of players, but I was a more aggressive player. I was a more angry kind of player. So my teammates already knew if I wasn't angry, if I wasn't, playing with that aggression, playing with that intensity, then I was off my game. And so they knew to light that fire. They knew before we even hit the court, they knew they was gonna have to punch me in the chest or they was gonna have to get in my head to make me understand like, all right, it's game time. It's time to go. You need to get ready. You need to be ready. And we always knew once we stepped foot on that court, once we came through those doors and once we heard that crowd going, it was game time. We were locked in. We were ready for anything. And yes, the thing about it is, we've had on that team. I had and just playing through sports. Period. I had a whole lot of times where I used to go at people on purpose just to make them mad, just to push them to the limit. But it made us better as teammates because we were able to be like, all right, you pushing me to my limit, but you only trying to make me better. That's what it takes. You have to push somebody to their limit to make them better, and that's gonna come with a cup. That's gonna come with fights. It's gonna happen. I don't think there's ever been a sport where no one has gotten to a fight. I don't think it's ever happened. Even probably in the Olympics, um, teammates have gotten into a disagreement with each other, and they're like, I don't agree with you, blah blah blah, saying whatever, whatever they said, and then they got into it. It happens because we're all different people, we're all individuals, and we get pushed to our limits. That's what makes us better. That's what and it may be hard. Not saying that it may be hard, maybe not be hard to kind of accept that person for a while, but after a while you'll get back together, or you'll come to an understanding that, hey, this is my teammate. Because there's been a lot of times, and I've had, especially in college, I've had a lot of times to where I did not agree with my teammate, did not agree with them on sometimes even a personal level, did not agree with them, didn't you know I just didn't get along with him. But I knew once we hit that court, all of that was gone. All of that's my teammate, and I'm going to war for my teammate. So that just ramps the camaraderie, that ramps the team aspect of things that much further, because when you know you done been through heck with a person, you're not gonna wanna you're gonna understand the fact that nobody's gonna say what they want to say to my teammate or do what they want to do to my teammate because I'm there for him. Man, it just brings like just seeing them fighting and stuff like that. It just brings chills because I know that feeling. Like I know that yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's not like they fighting to kill each other. They're ramped up at the time and they're aggressive. And that's all it is. Some people don't agree with it, but it's gonna make them better as teammates. It's gonna make them better as a ball team and things of that sort. It naturally helps you develop, that feeling toward the game, that feeling toward your team, and that feeling toward your individual teammate. And sometimes you just need that time to just blow off some steam. You're gonna get worked up, like I keep repeating, and you need that time to just maybe blow off some steam. Get it out. Sometimes you could just alleviate the problem with just words, a verbal confrontation. But sometimes you need that physicality, that time where you just need to just get it out of your systems. And it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. Regardless of what anybody thinks, it will happen and it's always happened and will forever happen. So why try to water the game down with these rules taking out physicality when it's gonna happen regardless? It's gonna happen in on your own team and it's gonna happen with the next team. I just don't understand why they're trying to take the physicality part out of sports when you got to understand that's what sports is, period. Physicality. You're going against someone else. You're using your body to go against someone else. This ain't no mind of thought. This ain't no game of thought. Yeah, you have to use thought, but at the end of the day, you have to do something physically with your body. And most of the time, somebody else is trying to stop you from doing what you're doing. Somebody is trying to force you from getting to a certain goal. So what? That's physical. It's gonna be physical regardless. So why are people trying to just eliminate the whole physicality part of sports? It's not gonna happen. And that's not even just with football. That's with basketball as well. It's gonna that's what sports period. Excuse me. That's what sports period. It's gonna happen. Some more than other sports, but that physicality, that going at each other is gonna happen. And I think that these incidents in training camp and stuff like that, that's actually healthy for these teams because it's gonna let them get all of that out, let them be able to say, hey, let's get past this earlier than if it was in the season. In season, you're supposed to be well tuned and you're supposed to be ready to go at any moment. But if you get these kind of situations out of the way in training camp, then hey, that's gonna take out some of the stuff that's gonna happen in the regular season, which is gonna happen. Things are still gonna happen in regular season, but this will cut down on things. Not saying that people should do it on purpose. That's not the point. But at the same time, it's gonna happen. I think that people should go ahead and get it out the way once it does happen, early as possible. Instead of working on it during the season, that takes away from the game plan. That takes away from the planning to go against other teams when you have to worry about in-house situations. So it's healthy. It's healthy to go ahead and get it out the way during training camp. I'm glad that they're getting physical and they're being physical. I don't know what that fan had going on. Picking up. First of all, I don't know what he had going on picking up the helmet. Picking up the helmet and then hitting dude in the head with the helmet. Like, nah, I don't know what he had going on. He deserved a little bit more than getting shoved by that player. Like, if it was me, I don't know what I'd have did. But it's things like that that you can cut down on as far as the fan participation in the antics or whatever like that. But I don't. I think that um, the owners of the clubs of the football clubs or whatever. I think they're handling the situation well. This is not in season. It's not like they fought in a club or something like that. They're on the field. They're already being physical, and just hey, no one got injured. No one's really just. It all started because he got thrown down hard because they weren't supposed to be tackling, and it was a light brawl, a light brawl. It wasn't like people just doing some purge stuff. Like everybody just kind of or doing on some blitz stuff. If y'all remember blitz, it's not like they was going out doing all of that, man. They just pushing, tussling, some people on the ground, some people helmets getting pulled off, stuff like that. And that's just aggression, man. We all get mad and we all get, amped up. So it's all good, man. Um, I want to hear y'all comments. I haven't got many comments, but with me promoting and everything like that, promoting further, and just trying to get it out to y'all that I'm actually doing this, and I'm really excited about doing it. This is something that I love to do. I love to, I love to talk about sports, man. Sports is a beautiful thing. Sports taught me a lot as I was growing up, and it really gave me a lot of opportunities. So I love talking about sports. I love debating it. Um, I want to hear y'all comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think about certain situations, and if you want me to talk about a certain situation, just hit me up. My email will be in the description as always, and yeah, go check out some of my other videos as well. I got other stuff on there. I was supposed to talk about the KD situation, but I just felt like it was kind of old, so I just didn't talk about it. But this was breaking news, so I wanted to just kind of give my opinion on it. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Y'all comment here or y'all email me. Description. The email will be in the description. And yeah, so Trey Beamen out.